Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to the recent debut of a new girl group called Class Y or Classy. I'm not exactly sure how that's pronounced because I still haven't reacted to them. But I'm gonna be checking out their debut song Shut Down, and I literally have no information about this group. I quickly looked up who they are, at least to get like a kind of a general gist of who they are, from what company they are, and it seems like they are a group from a survival show, essentially. And they are also kind of like, I guess, similar to GYP's Need You, where they might be releasing in both in Korean and in Japanese, because I think it was like a Japanese company that was involved in this. Let me check to be sure. Yeah, it's under E723 and Universal Music Japan, so I assume that means that they are also like kind of like a Japanese girl group, it seems like. That's why I'm saying that they're similar, because they have also released their debut song, Shut Down, in Japanese as well, so yeah, I don't know. Regardless, I am pretty excited to check this out and see whether I'm gonna like it or not, because recently there have been some pretty interesting girl group debuts. I think it was a debut for the girl group Ali1 that recently happened, and I honestly really like that song. It was really, really good. And maybe I underrated it a little bit in my reaction, at least compared to how much I've actually really grown to love that song. I feel like I wasn't really as enthusiastic as I should have been for that one, so I'm gonna try to be as accurate with my enthusiasm for this one at least. So without further ado, let's get into Classy's Shut Down in 3, 2, 1. Lots of CGI. Okay, that was just the intro logo, huh? Okay, what is happening? Did Dreamcatcher and this group shoot in the same post-apocalyptic city? I really like the instrumental already. Okay, so it's a zombie apocalypse in this one, and not a climate apocalypse as it was in Dreamcatcher's recent music video. Okay, I honestly kind of like this. It does give me the same kind of rush that Eileen's debut did. Eileen once, should I say. I like that it's like still kind of cutesy, but not too cutesy. Like, it kind of blends Go Crushing cutesy really well. I really like that. It kind of reminds me of third gen K-pop in that regard, because I feel like third gen really nailed the balance between everything. Whereas second gen was maybe a little bit too vocal focused, and fourth gen seems to be a little too rap focused. Third gen was like the perfect middle. And this reminds me of that. I really like this instrumental, man. This is a really good song. Man, it's still going. I feel like I've kind of gotten used to songs being so short recently that I'm kind of surprised that this was still going. I thought it was going to be ending already. Man, this is so fucking epic. What the hell? Like, this is kind of what I imagine La Seraphim's debut is going to be like. And I feel like now I'm gonna be disappointed about that girl group's debut. But we'll see. I'm gonna talk about that more in that video. I'm really curious to see what people think about this debut though. Because it is really good in my opinion. It is really good. And I feel like we are at the point of the fourth generation where we might actually start to see the groups who actually might be remembered as the iconic groups of that generation. Because when you think about it, groups for third gen in K-pop, some of them that in this day we recognize them as the iconic groups of their generation didn't start debuting until like 2015, as late as 2015 or 2016 even. There are some and we are pretty much at that point for the fourth generation. In my opinion, it started in somewhere between 2018 and 2019. It's not really like a click and it's the next generation. It's more of like how it transitions from day to night. It's like a more of a gradual process. That's why in a way you can say that fourth generation groups started appearing as early as 2017 with like The Boys or even Dreamcatcher, because Dreamcatcher has had 100 times more success in 4th gen K-pop than they did in 3rd gen. And yeah, we're pretty much kind of at the point where we could start to be seeing either groups like the earliest members of the 5th generation, or we're getting to the part of the 4th generation where we start to be seeing like the real iconic groups, in my opinion, that will stick and be remembered. Because like recently with like the debut of ILY1, which is so fucking good, Ivy, who are also really good and very unique with their music, and this girl group, like these three girl groups have such an, I don't know what to call it, like such a refreshing sound compared to other girl groups. And that is not to shit on other girl groups like Rocket Punch or Cherry Bullet as two groups that come into my head right now. Because I still like those two girl groups a lot. They still have their like very identity, but their own identity, and they're good and everything. But these three groups are just so much more refreshing in a way that those other ones kind of are not. And again, I'm not trying to shit on those other girl groups. And here I'm gonna give you another girl group from back then that from the early 4th gen that I like, Bandit. They're also gonna be coming back pretty soon, so I'm excited for that. But those just don't really have this kind of like energy or spark that these three groups have had with their last, with their debuts and comebacks and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just really into this song. I thought it was gonna be possibly kind of cutesy, and it definitely was. It had that aesthetic to it, but it didn't like just bind itself into it. It combined other different aesthetics, and like I said, it kind of combined Girl Crush and cutesy in a very 3rd gen like way, and I really like it because of that. And like I said, for the instrumental, it's really cool, it's really memorable, it's really catchy. I like it. It's a good song. It really is. But still, before I say my final thoughts, we're gonna be getting into the song one more time in 3, 2, 1. And it's such an interesting instrumental. I love it so much. Man, fourth generation is really fierce. So many groups debut with amazing songs and don't necessarily always manage to continue, especially in the last like 2 years with COVID and stuff. That really fucked over a lot of groups. Now that it's mostly over, hopefully we're not gonna see good groups like this one die out. And also, I forgot to mention, I love the zombies. I'm a huge zombie fan. If you've been subscribed to my channel, you probably know that already. But I am, so having zombies in a music video automatically just makes it so much more entertaining to me. Man, I love the epic feel of this song, man. But this is such a good debut. I love that in this part here, like, it really feels like the song is ending, and yet it continues with even more energy. I love it. Man, that dancing, man. I also really like the short hair girl. With the blonde hair. She reminds me of somebody, but I'm not sure of who. Okay. So this one is definitely going on my playlist. I mean, I don't really think I have anything else to add to what I already said. It's a really damn good song. It's enjoyable, it's hype, it's energetic, and it's flippin' epic. It's so much more epic than I could have possibly thought it was going to be. Like I said, for me, this song's epicness is of the proportions of which I expect Hype's, or should I say Source Music's girl group Seraphim's debut is going to be like. I'm kind of worried whether I'm gonna like that one, but again, I don't want to talk about that here and overshadow Classy, because they definitely do not deserve to be overshadowed. They're really, really good. I'm blown away by how good this is. God damn it, that dog annoys the hell out of me. But yeah, in terms of a rating, I am pretty much gonna give it a 10 out of 10. It is a really good song, a really enjoyable song, and I honestly can't wait to hear more from them. And it genuinely doesn't even feel like a debut in terms of its quality. It's like, it's really crazy how high the bar for quality has become nowadays with debuts. Like, in this day and age, groups really debut perfect with like 10 out of 10 songs, like wow. And yeah, I'm really excited also to check out other people's reactions, or just to see people's opinions on this song, because I really like this. It was really good. It honestly blows my mind. But yeah, what did you guys think about this song? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, if you want me to check out potentially Classy's B-sides, if they do have some, because it does seem like this is like an extended play or whatever, I definitely would be happy to check some of the B-sides out. But since this is a new girl group, I will rely on your guys' opinion whether you want me to check out any B-sides or not, because usually I've started recently I've kind of started to record videos ahead of time, so even though I ask you whether you guys want to see reactions to B-sides, by the time I ask you I've already decided whether I will be checking out B-sides or not. But like I said, since this is a new debut, I don't really have a frame of reference and I don't necessarily have the urge right now to check it out, so I will wait until you guys see this video and tell me whether you want me to check out some B-sides. But yeah, also before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently one patron on Patreon, Deadpool. Thank you for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the next description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge the support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!